PCVX saw a stunning breakout last week. Some of the catalysts that are driving the breakout: Thermo Fisher partnership. A partnership between TMO, Vaxcyte announced a 1 billion manufacturing alliance with Thermo Fisher Scientific to scale production in its pneumococcal conjugate vaccines. It also has a VAX-31 clinical trial progress. The company advanced its phase 2 infant study for VAX-31, targeting broader protection against pneumococcal disease. Optimized dosing and strong immune response data are expected by early 2027. FDA engagement. Vaxcyte is finally finalizing its phase 3 program for adult use of VAX-31 following positive FDA interactions, positioning itself in a potential new standard of care. If you take a look at this weekly chart, you've now broken out of this multi-week bearish consolidation that you've been trading in since March of this year. Now that you're broken above this consolidation, you're inside of this massive gap window. You can see the liquidity that now bullish traders and investors are going to target. A move to this gap fill would be a 61% implied move to the upside on the weekly chart. It does look like PCVX is gaining momentum and setting up for a 3-bar surge on the weekly chart. Next key resistance that I'm watching is that weekly 200 sitting at 5103 and that weekly chart EMA. This is a high cash burning business, so just understand there's a lot of speculation in this company. But look at this massive trend line going all the way back to your 2020 pivot high through this area. This was your original breakout zone. The fact that you're now back above that trend line, this is stating that dips in this name can likely be bought. You have seen a massive amount of liquidity flowing into biotechs. You look at a name like VKTX, which we were able to take some profits on with members. That has had a stunning breakout last week to the high side. You look at a name like PEPG, which has also had a stunning move on the weekly chart, breaking out to the high side. And then you look at your XBI ETF. Biotechs have seen a massive amount of liquidity flowing into it as investors are certainly speculating in biotechs. Right now, XBI has been one of your strongest sectors of the market, outperforming on both the daily and weekly time frame. But looking at that PCVX, if we can continue to see itself work itself through this gap liquidity, we could have a whole bunch of potential upside left. Let me be clear, it's very speculative. It burns a lot of cash. This is a biotech, so position sizing is certainly a prudent thing to take into account. Don't full port your portfolio, but like I said, dips in this name can likely be bought as long as you stay above that longer term weekly downsloping trend line.